How's everyone doing? Get everything started up. Still getting everything set up for the next few minutes, letting people roll in. How are we doing tonight, though? It's a little toasty in my room from the afternoon, so I've got the window open up so the night air can get in. That'll be nice. It's 50 degrees out-ish. Gonna get down into the 40s. It's a typical winter out here in Arizona. Listen to the music real quick. Reading some interesting stuff about Nevada, saying to upper Colorado River Basin states, time to contribute to the shortfall. So Forbidden West and Zero Dawn both follow the pathing of the Colorado River, which hits 7 states. So we got Colorado, Utah, New Mexico, Arizona, Nevada, California, Wyoming, all supplied by the Colorado River. The lower basin would be Arizona, California, Nevada. Upper basin would be the rest of it. We've got Lakes Mead and Lake Powell both supplied by the Colorado River, that's the Glen Canyon and Hoover Dams. Reverse the order on that. Which are hydroelectric power suppliers for the region as well, and threatened if the river hits Deadpool status on either lake. So as a proposed solution, I've seen them saying stuff about closing down the Glen Canyon Dam and just focusing on Lake Mead. That would cut off hydroelectric power for those relying on the dam for power. And Lake Powell would be no more, but it kind of already is. So, what can you do? I already broke it. Alright, it's 6:30, everyone.
Out of range.
Wish me luck, everyone.
It's not over yet, Nora. Any good Osseram tinker will tell you. Always have a third plan.
So...
Never do the work if you can get a machine to do it for you. I hope you like fighting these things, because there's more on the way. Ah! Those majestic, murderous twin hawks! I hope you like fighting these things, because there's more on the way. Those majestic, murderous flinthawks.
I dropped it!
Never do the work if you can get a machine to do it for you.
Heck yeah! Vastly improved over last night. Let's put on the better outfit now. Let's look pretty again. I like it. My strategy with the blast wires. I thought about it during the day. I was like, how can I make this work? Boom. Proud of myself.
I'd have to leave something else behind.
As much as I wish Ursa was here to kill you, I don't mind doing it for her.
Go ahead. I'm not afraid. Except that knowing you, Erend, you'll screw it up!
I know what you are afraid of. Going back to Mainspring in chains. Every clan in the claim wants you dead. And they know how to make it hurt. They'll even bid for the privilege.
It's just like you to get someone else to do your killing.
Shut up! You're at the Sun King's mercy now.
Well, there we go. Saved a bunch of people. Got annoying dude. Alright, we'll talk to Avad, and then we'll go talk to Derval, and then we'll talk to Erend. I am so annoyed by Avad.
Aloy, to say you have my gratitude feels woefully insufficient. You saved my life. You saved Meridian. And because of you, there will be justice for Ursa's murder. We can mourn her knowing the truth, without painful uncertainty. It's hard to imagine where we'd be without you. And I don't want to try. I hope you will consider staying in Meridian.
Were you and Ursa, you know.
I suppose it's obvious how I feel. How I felt about her. She didn't just give me advice. She gave me strength. But we couldn't be together. Relations between the Karja and Oseram and Meridian were unsteady as it was. The union of the Sun King and an Oseram warrior would have led to open revolt in the city. And probably war with the clans.
Did anyone know?
Only one. Dervahl. He wanted Ursa, but she rejected him. And so jealousy became yet another of his hateful motivations.
What exactly will happen to Dervahl?
For now, he'll languish in one of the old cells under the Sun Ring here in Meridian. As for what happens after we negotiate his extradition to Mainspring, I don't want to think about it. My father was very creative when it came to inflicting suffering. But some Oseram devices surpass even his imaginings. What a waste. Dervahl is a brilliant man. I wonder what he would have accomplished if it weren't for my father's cruelty.
What exact...
As for my father... What a waste.
I know who attacked the Nora. A faction of Shadow Karja called the Eclipse. They're digging up ancient machines. Weapons they want to use to strike Meridian.
I see. What you're saying echoes whispers I've heard from Murad. A Shadow Karja splinter group. Corrupted machines across the land. When will the attack come, do you know?
I'm not sure yet.
And we will do what we can to prepare. Keep me informed if you learn more. Shall we talk some more?
Why do you want me to stay in Meridian?
Well, I would think that would be obvious.
Not to me.
Huh. Well, to start with, you kept the city from going up in flames. You're strong, shrewd, and capable. I could use someone like you at my side.
So, remember when I was talking about how he flirts? These are all no's. None of these are yeses. These are all very much no, no, no. They only differ in the strength of the no, but they are all no's. So which one should we go with? They're all great answers. I prefer the fist in the brain over the gentle no, but they're all no's. These are all canon Aloy's feelings too, so she's fucking pissed. Canon. That being an option makes it part of her actual lived emotions, as I understand Ben's explanation to mean. Ursa is Erin's sister, who we just tried to rescue, and she died. Dervahl kidnapped and killed her. Ursa did all the work to retake Meridian, but Avad became the Sun King. Ursa is a Oseram soldier and the captain of the Vanguard, but now she's dead. Avad liked Ursa, but couldn't do anything because of politics. Now Ursa's dead, and he's already flirting with Aloy. Did you want to go with Fist? Is that our final vote? All right.
Let me get this straight. Your warrior princess is barely cold in her grave, and you're lining me up to take her place?
What? No, sun and shadow, that's not what I meant. All right, I can see how my choice of words came off as presumptuous, but I meant no disrespect. By the sun, this is not how I imagined this conversation would go. Look, I'll be forever grateful. And you are always welcome here. Let's just hope our next chat goes better than this one.
Some Oseram girl applied to the city guard the other day. Amazing.
That is one of my favorite lines because it's just very clear. It's very, very clear. Anyway.
Goodbye, Aloy. Perhaps when the time is right.
No, no, bro. There's no right
I'm
time.
sorry,
Just
I
leave me
have other
alone,
business to
dude.
attend to.
Yeah, that's right, you do. Go lick your wounds, buddy. I can't stand him. I cannot stand him. Like, I just hate him.
I work all day while the nobles fill their robes.
Okay, cool. I need to find Dervahl, and then I'll come back and talk to Aaron. We need some time to stew. But mostly it's because Dervahl is optional, and I'm always paranoid that it's going to end the quest if I don't talk to him first, and I will lose the marker.
No, throw him away.
Oh, first let's Dervahl's pissed because of the Mad Sun King, so let's hear about the Mad Sun King. And then we'll talk to Dervahl. The reign of the Mad Sun King. Be warned, reader, that as a true account of the Mad Sun King Jiran's acts, these glyphs are blotted in blood. Truly, the savageries committed can barely be recounted, so pray to the cleansing sun for yourself and the teller of these tales. You will learn of the grievous wounds inflicted on foreign lands in the reaping of sacrifice, the Red Raids, for the Mad Sun King would order a whole generation cut from each village, so they might more willingly supply sacrifices and be harder pressed to field fighting men on the next raid. The Utaru, who sought to appease with gifts of grain, were slaughtered in such number that upon the following harvest, the maize grew black and blue with the blood of the dead. Against the Oseram, the terror of the sun piled the corpses of their fallen up to the walls of their villages, so his kestrels might clamber upon the dead to enter. And in the valley of the barbarian Nora, terrors of the savage east, such savagery ensued that the trees were drooped with corpses hung as grim warnings. Should you wish to read of the Mad King's depredations against his own people, your curiosity will not go unsated. Within are accounts of the deaths of those sentenced to the Sun Ring, listed in such detail you might think it reported by their own chattering skulls once piled outside the city gates. Nor will you find a more harrowing account of his massacre of the Hunter's Lodge. Reading these accounts, you might imagine yourself among its brave hawks as they fought to the last, bloodying the sand from dawn till dusk, or perhaps in the crowds as the loosed behemoths careened through the stands with the crashing of wood and bone. All this crazed bloodletting did the Mad Sun King take in with his pitiless gaze. Indeed, he would not even look away from the goring of his own son in that ring of death. Yes, fair-haired Kataman of the Dawn's Rising, so degraded and doomed for the crime of standing against his father. Such a true and complete account of the Mad Sun King Jiran's miseries cannot be found in the history annals or heard from the reckoners of the Sun Priests. It is with a heavy heart that I scribe these events, leaving out no shocking detail, but my debt is to history and to you, brave reader. So Dervahl is Oseram, and so part of his rage in attacking Meridian came from the Red Raids and the atrocities committed by Jiran, and then Avad being the one to kill Jiran after Dervahl actually helped with the liberation. And also Dervahl was into Ursa, and I think he's jealous of Avad for having a closer relationship with Ursa. AKA being Ursa's puppy dog.
Come to gloat, Nora. Well, as you can see. I get it. You want to rub it in? Well, it's not working. Ha ha! It's funny to pester the tinker in the cage. What a laugh. You think that bit of scrap on your brow makes you smart? I'll bet you couldn't have taken it on. Think I'm done? Think again. I've gotten out of worse scrapes. While the lunkheads in Mainspring dither over how to kill me, I'll dig myself out. Just you wait. When I get out of here, I'm gonna plant a thunderjaw lure in your thing. Gotta admit, it burns me the savage track me down. Most Nora get confused by anything more than two sticks and a string. Don't you have something better to do? Like choke on a lancer. You think that spear of yours is so fancy, but I could craft it blindfolded during a quick nap. Riding machines. Am I supposed to be impressed? Get one to serve me lunch, then I'll take notice. You're like a burr in a boot, you know that? Just so irritating. Hammer to steel. I hate you. Someday, I'm gonna build a machine with the specific purpose of pulling your braids out. By the great flaming forge, just leave me alone, Red.
Worth it. Look at these colors. So pretty. That's really what it looks like here, you know?
I think I promise.
That's the best part. It's really what it looks like when you come to this part of the world.
A moment of your time, Outlander?
Yeah, this is basically the Arizona-Utah border. It's Monument Valley area. South Utah, North Arizona. Very pristine.
The sun's rising off courting that noble girl.
Arrested two for disorderly conduct.
You still moping, dude?
Goodbye, Aloy. Perhaps when the time is right,
Yeah.
we'll speak again.
Wrecked until the next game. We'll talk again, unfortunately.
Aloy. I was just thinking about Ursa. She would have killed Dervahl on the spot. I know it. That's why she went out to meet him in the first place, to put him down. But she also told me to grow up. I gotta admit it burned a little when she said that, but I'm trying to take it to heart. And I guess growing up means putting what you should do in front of what you want to do. Right?
You're asking me? I'm pretty sure you're older.
Yeah, but I don't act like it, do I?
You did with Dervahl.
Don't give me too much credit. Part of me still wants to wait for a quiet moment and wring his neck.
Yeah, but you won't. Because you're a good captain.
Come on, stop. You're gonna make me tear up.
What do you think the Oseram will do to Dervahl?
First off, they'll argue about it for a long time. But whatever they come up with, it won't be quick. I can live with that. In fact, I might just drop by his cell under the sun ring to remind him what's coming.
So, after all this, what's next for errand vanguardsman?
Heading back to the claim for a while. I'll get in touch with my clan and we'll lay Ursa to rest properly. Like how she would have wanted. And by that I mean less chit-chat, more drinking.
Well...
I know, you gotta go. Killers to track, machines to master, all before breakfast. You know what? When we met, I thought I was a big shot talking to a pretty girl hidden away in the middle of nowhere. Now I see that I was just lucky to get a minute of your time. Try not to forget about me while you're out there changing the world.
I'll always have a minute for you. Maybe even two.
Two? Huh. She likes me. You still want to talk? I might need a hanky.
I'll see you later.
I hope so.
Sorry, what do you mean VC? I might be misunderstanding. Like, you can party chat on PlayStation and just have the party chat broadcast. If that's what you were talking about. Because that's the whole point of the... If we were to broadcast, when I do broadcast with other people in a co-op, to have that conversation. Just if we do Ghost of Tsushima. Possibly. Get you through the Legends basics.
I have a matter of grace and beauty I would like to discuss with you.
Able-bodied adventurers.
Alright, I need to go and get more blaze because I just used up a lot of my blaze. Plus, I got the tripcaster to do this hunting ground, so let's give that a try.
Looking forward to another run, are you? Use your blast wire and Karja tripcaster to... Explosions scare them, so you may want... Perfect.
Set it on something closer. It's down. Need to be closer to use that. Just stay out of their way for now.
How'd you... First time, and you win a blazing sun. You're good, even for Nora. This trial tests your ability to use the environment to your... Remember, you can use explosion. I like that one.
I can get out of this.
I hate this one every freaking time. Okay, let's see.
Here they come.
Where are they going? Oh, come on. What is going on? Whatever. I just need a medal. I just need to complete it without dying in like 20 minutes. I hate this one though. Wow, that was sad. Cool. That's a waste of shards every time too. Oh well. We'll get there.
Gonna need this.
Alright, where'd they get off to? They're just like trotting around. Oh, come on. Ah, that's why I hate this one. Every dang time, I swear. I'm just dumb, is what it is. I make bad decisions. Come on, you guys.
Last shot.
Come on, I did it! Not a total failure. Hey. I don't need a blazing sun. I do not care about a blazing sun right now. I know there's a weapon behind the blazing sun, but dude, I am not going that hard on this playthrough. Just beating the game will be an accomplishment. Want the blaze off of your back? No, whatever. I will just go for the blaze I knocked off. And then I will turn in the quest. I will count that as good enough.
You won a full sun on your first try. Improve on your time, and you could win the Blazing Sun. You have everything you need to enter the Hunter's Lodge.
I don't want the Blazing Sun,
Good luck in Meridian.
Dude.
Of course,
I don't care about the
more
Blazing
trials
Sun.
with me.
I have to go.
I'll be here if
See
you
ya,
decide
dude.
to come back.
Oh, dog's got the zoomies. Zoomie o'clock. What do I want to do? Cool. Alright, what am I doing? Go into the hunting lodge and we can meet Lana. Give me just a second, I need to get a drink.
I'm ready to fight.
Osram donates to the conflict strangers. You look fresh from the forge.
Let me tell you, a woman like you wouldn't fit for the claim. Such as me, you Carja people walk slow.
That Osram who tried to kill the Sun King deserves whatever.
I don't think I can help. this bit. Hello. I wasn't expecting you to speak to me. I need a moment. My duties today are endless.
Yes, you're very true. You're on the road.
Why, hello there. I haven't had a break in ages.
Yourself.
At least you don't put on airs.
Come take a look. I'll give you a good price.
The sunshine always makes me feel like I can do anything. Won't find better wares.
The Sundom was founded here, under the Glintock's shadow.
Like what I have for sale right now. My mother told me to steer clear of Outlanders.
We've lived under the same sun all this time. Imagine that.
What's up, Barry? You got here just in time for us to turn in our medals for entry into the Hunter's Lodge. We beat Derval.
The savior of the Sun King. You would have the marks. Very well then. Congratulations, and welcome. Our members reap rewards and adventure and live on in legend.
Am I a member now?
No, you're only a fledgling. Junior members are called thrushes. To join and become a thrush, you need a senior member called a hawk to sponsor you.
So I need to find a hawk.
Yes, but a hawk can only sponsor one hunter at a time, and I'm afraid most of them already have one.
I've overcome worse odds. Where do I start?
Upstairs, present yourself to the Sunhawk Assis, our leader, who should introduce you to a hawk. I hope it's worth it.
What do you mean?
You'll see. The savior of the Sun King. Very...
Am I...
No. To join... Yeah. Upstairs.
What do you mean?
You'll see.
Oops. Welcome to the Hunter's Lodge. There's a lot of friendly folks here.
Saved the Sun King. But can you hunt machines?
I bet I've been hunting longer than you have. Are you a fledgling?
Not for long. I have a hawk who's about to sponsor me, so you're out of luck.
Typical savage. Barging in here without a thought, right after one of our own was killed. Go away. Typical savage. Barging in here without a thought, right after one of our own was killed. Go away.
I don't think I can help you.
I'd asked Talana to sponsor me, but her sponsor just died. Can't imagine what she must be going through. I'd asked Talana to sponsor me, but her sponsor just died. Can't imagine what she must be going through.
I've been trophy hunting for years. Still haven't gotten a sponsor. I've been trophy hunting for years. Still haven't gotten a sponsor.
I wouldn't believe it if I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
I'm a member. Go bother the other sludges and leave me alone. I'm a member. Go bother the other sludges and leave me alone.
Talk to me.
I'm a member. Go bother the other sludges and leave me alone.
Can't believe Redmaw defeated Tarkus. He was such a good hunter, but Redmaw is a beast of a Thunderjaw. I'd never face it. Can't believe Redmaw defeated Tarkus. He was such a good hunter, but Redmaw is a
We're having
beast
some
of
problems
a
over here.
I'd never face it.
I'm a member. Go
Oh my god, shut up, Milish.
Tarkus impressed with his skills, but he sponsored Talana. Now we're left with... She had fallen instead.
So much love.
Tarkus impressed with his skills, but he sponsored Talana.
So friendly.
Now we're left with... She had fallen.
So I'm not gonna stay on this for super long. You can get an idea about what the Hunter's Lodge is like from this. And clearly there's been some recent changes with Avad taking over. Things have got a little more open. Blah, 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 blah.
By the sun! King Avad's edict really is taking effect. Never thought I'd see a Nora here, and a woman at that. So, you have marks for me?
What do you mean?
From the hunting grounds. Oh, right. You're new here.
What edict?
King Avad insisted that the Hunter's Lodge had to welcome everyone. Man, woman, outlander, regardless of tribe. Ursa, captain of the Vanguard, came in and delivered that news personally. You should have been there. It was glorious. But I figured they would sweep it under the rug and say no woman or outlander qualified. Yet here you are.
Are you a member?
Me? No. Carja don't exactly encourage their daughters to run around hunting machines. But all the changes in Meridian have been good to me. I don't think the Oseram know how to sell to us Carja. The trader I worked for last couldn't sell flowers to a bee. He was too plain hammered, as they like to say. This is a much better job. I figure I'll be able to open my own shop soon enough.
What do you want with my marks?
You hunters and your badges. I'm not gonna take them. I'm going to give you a weapon that sets you apart. Yeah, I thought that'd get your attention. If you earn marks in all 3 trials at each of the 5 hunting grounds, come to me. I can give you up to 3 weapons, one for 15 half-suns, one for 15 full suns, and one you'll love for all blazing suns.
What do I do with these marks?
If you get the same mark from all the hunting ground trials, I can give you a Hunter's Lodge weapon. Show me what marks you've earned, and we'll see if you qualify for one of these special weapons I have for you.
I'm a little short on marks.
No problem. Once you have marks from all 15 trials, you'll be able to get the next Hunter's Lodge weapon from me.
I do not plan on doing that. Went on the wrong stairs. Oops. There we go. Record of Red Maw. This is such a brutal world. So, there's the Tales of Redmaw. The priests are singing Legendary Hunts of the Lodge.
Excuse us. The machine rider graces us with her presence. You're a Nora, are you not? A fighter from the savage lands.
The sacred land, but yes. I fought for everything I got.
Huh. Tell me, do the Nora often wander into other people's homes and do whatever they like?
Of course not.
But that is what you're doing, right now. Stinking up our lodge, pestering your betters.
You're hardly my better. Legan said I had to meet you to become a member.
That would be true if there were any chance of you becoming a member. But you're a savage. And no savage will rise in the ranks of the Hunter's Lodge while I am the Sun Hawk. Now be gone.
No. I was led to believe there are rules here. If they count for nothing, then even your position is meaningless. So quit blustering and tell me. Is there a hawk who is free to sponsor me?
Very well. Talana is free. Wouldn't that be fitting? Trash sponsoring trash. Now get out of my sight. I believe I made myself perfectly clear. Get out of my presence and stay below with the sludges. I believe I made myself perfectly clear.
Now we're gonna meet our friend.
You're Talana? Assis said you were a hawk without a fledgling to sponsor. Or are you trying to drive me off too? It's okay, I've dealt with worse.
I'll bet you have. But you're wrong. It's not okay. Especially not today.
What happened today?
One of our own just died fighting Red Maw. You'll never face a more dangerous Thunderjaw. Cuts through trees, rocks, people.
I'm sorry to hear that.
It's part of the hunt.
Is there any actual hunting in this lodge? So far, it's been all talk.
Yes, of course. You fight a machine, then bring its trophy to Assis the Sunhawk, then no one can deny you brought it down.
Assis, what's his story?
He's the Sunhawk of the Lodge. The highest ranking asshole... Sorry, member. He's taken down Ravagers, Stalkers, Behemoths.
So, I've taken down a lot of machines.
As have I. Even brought down 2 Stormbirds. But he's a hawk who brought in the trophies first. And that's how it works. Whichever hawk defeats the greatest machine first becomes a Sunhawk.
How does one become a hawk?
When a hawk dies, his thrush is promoted in his place, no matter how anyone feels about it.
Who is this Legan, the man at the door?
Legan? He's a hawk. He had an impressive run in his day, but he doesn't fight anymore. He supports the lodge in other ways. Unlike the other hawks, who hoard all the best kills and drink the bar dry.
I'm ready to hunt, so tell me, what do I have to do?
You want them to regret looking down on you? Then speak to them in their language. Kill 3 Sawtooths, 2 Ravagers, and a Stalker. Deliver their trophies directly to Assis. That should shut them all up.
So if I do that, you'll sponsor me?
I'll consider it. Just to make Assis spoil. Forget something? It's not enough to kill the machine. You have to bring in the trophy to Assis. That's how it works. I should be looking for Red Maw, but okay, what do you got? Quit talking to me and go get those trophies.
I don't know why she suddenly started kneeling, but okay.
The savior of the Sun King. Very well.
Am I a member now?
No. To join?
So...
Yes.
I've overcome...
Upstairs.
What do you mean?
You'll see.
That was an accident. I apologize. I didn't realize you would still have the same dialogue. Alright. I need to get more blaze. Ugh. And then I'll go kill Sawtooth's blaze first.
found this. Get it while I can.
I watched I listened to the podcast Straight White American Jesus. They released a new episode today in their series on the New Apostolic Reformation's relationship to the Capitol riots. Highly recommend checking it out. Just paints all the Seven Mountains, New Apostolic Reformation, prayer movement in a very... It's not a new light for me. It's unfortunately a confirming light.
I'll find a use for you.
But it just reminds me like of the stains that I feel are on my hands of being involved in there, but also just like, it was just so predatory. They came into our college. They were so involved in volunteering at the college, and they went after college students that are moving away from home, alone for the first time, and they love bomb, get people in community, but then it gets different. Like, once you're in, you become a worker.
You're not gonna be the one.
And that, yeah, it just gets into a whole situation, basically. But just realizing the connections of that with Jesus Camp as well. Just realizing, like, I watched Jesus Camp. I worked at Blockbuster when I was in college, and it came out, and I rented it, and I watched it. I didn't realize it was Kansas City. It was right up the road from the place I worked. Didn't realize... Yeah, it just... Looking back, it was just... It feels like it was very predatory, the whole situation. Would you agree that it was kind of like the way they pushed involvement in the university? It just it feels predatory. It's the best word I can really think of for it. Oops, wrong button.
I hope I never see a corrupted machine again. They give me nightmares. We can live here. Thank you for making it possible.
Even exploitative? Of a situation, like it exploits the vulnerability of someone who's just moved away to college when community comes with a social price of conformity. We offer belonging, but then that belonging becomes contingent upon having certain doctrinal views, certain behavioral acclamations, and you look at the way that they kind of homogenize things out of it, where people start dressing the same, start cutting their hair the same, start wearing the same brands of shoes and clothing. And there's just this conformity, and there was this very strong emphasis on spiritual authority, and that got me in trouble because I was like, well, when is my roommate, and when are they a like church leader, and when are they a classmate? Like, where's the line on this spiritual authority thing, man? That became a matter of church discipline, and then I was told I wasn't allowed to process questions with people for sowing division, and then I got kicked out of the band for withdrawing from community, and I was like, I can't win! I'm disobeying if I don't withdraw, and then I'm kicked off the band for withdrawing. Like, how was I supposed to... What am I supposed to do here? Oh, probably not be in a cult-like community in the first place. Probably the answer. Oh, hi, friend. Man, I need to get a bow with harvest arrows. Am I lagging? Oh no. It looks fine on my stream that I'm watching. Is it still lagging on your end? I am not good at this game. Not lagging now? Good to hear.
Come on.
Man, my drop rates are never gonna get better. It's such a tragedy.
Sorry to spoil your fun. Ouch. over. Lights on.
Bad doggy. Bad doggy. Where'd the last horse go? That's what I want to know. Oh well. Whee! That's diving. Man, I am losing shards to sell stuff. Horizon Zero shards, man. I'll use my spear this time. Thing is, it's just like, it's the spear risk versus arrow cost. Not losing health is like the best approach. I like not losing health. I feel like proud and sad every time I make a shot like that. Like, obviously I missed a bunch of times, but then getting it is like, yay, but then it's also like, aw, poor little animal. I just made its last moments miserable because I can't hit shit. What the heck? There we go. Hit the... We need to turn the reticle on.
Calm, calm.
Calm for what? What are we worried about, Aloy?
Saving these for the trail.
I liked the heat system in Hades. It was fun. I wish there was something like that in this so that you could like just tweak it. There is to a degree, but I like the way that Heat really lets you just absolutely customize your experience on a run, but then you're still leaving some of it up to dice rolls.
It's gonna be light out soon.
I am getting kind of tired, so I think I'm going to go ahead and turn in for the night. We'll pick up here tomorrow with the trophy gathering for Talana. I might do a like farming stream during the day just to get more meat and stuff. I will be off mic for that though, but I'm going to go ahead and call it a night. Thank you for hanging out in this solemn assembly in the spirit of the gravesite of Uriah. If that sounds like gibberish to you, just let it be. Don't look into it. But for a certain crowd of people, it'll mean something. It's a cry for justice against mistreatments done in the name of religion. So, thanks for hanging out, and I hope you all have a lovely night. And if it's not apparent, the story of this game really parallels pretty much everything I experienced while working for Christian organizations. So that's kind of why the theme of it has been what it is. So, anyways, I will be back at 6:30 p.m. Mountain Standard Time tomorrow. Thanks for hanging out. Have a good night, everyone.